Everybody desires to own a big fat bank account someday. It's every man's dream to be able to retire early, take lavish vacations whenever they please, and buy whatever their hearts desire whenever they please. But there is a steep price to pay to get there. If you want to be wealthy and grow your money within the next few years, you better pay attention. Here are 10 proven strategies that you can use to achieve your financial goals and perhaps even buy that dream car, house and lot, hot girls, and everything that you ever wanted. I'm just kidding about girls, but that's half meant. Anyway, you better stay tuned to the very end, because I believe the final 3 will truly surprise you. 10. Make a plan and carry it out. I understand that it's cliché to manifest your goals, but there's a reason why every other guru recommends it. In order to accomplish anything, you must plan it out. Begin by listing your goals and assigning a deadline. Write down exactly how much you want to have over the next 12 months, 2 years, and 5 years. By manifesting, I mean continually going over what you've written and speaking it into existence. For instance, if one of your goals is to save $4,000 over the next 12 months, you could read it aloud once a week until it becomes a reality. Additionally, make a checklist to go along with your plans so that you can check things off as you accomplish them. As you watch the rest of this video, you'll learn more wealth-building strategies that you can incorporate into your plan. 9. Refuse debt. For most people, debt is like a swamp. In order to get out of it, they have to take on more debt, which causes them to sink even further into it. Develop the habit of only taking on debt that you can afford to repay in the shortest amount of time. By the shortest amount of time, I mean within 2 to 3 years. We're not talking about a mortgage here, because that's an entirely different kind of debt. Make a plan to pay this off. Go back to the master plan you made in step 1 and make the necessary adjustments. The first item on your to-do list should be to pay off your debts. It's a good idea to start with the debts with the highest interest rates first. Make a list of all your debts and interest charges to determine which one is making the biggest dent in your account. Then start paying that debt off right away. Don't even consider investing until you've gotten rid of the heavy burden of debt you're carrying. Work on increasing your liquid cash to cover any remaining of your debt. 8. 50 to 30-20 rule. There are many rules that govern the entire saving theory, but the most popular and effective is the 50 to 30-20 rule, which states that 50% of your income should go to expenses like rent, utilities, school costs, and food. If you haven't started saving yet, what are you waiting for? Now that you're debt-free, it's much easier to stretch out your savings capacity. Your personal entertainment and other enjoyable expenses should account for 30% of your income, while 20% should be set aside for savings. It sounds like a good plan, but if you want to start seeing results right away, you might have to switch up 30 and 20%, making the 50 to 20-30 rule instead 30% for savings and 20% for entertainment. We advise you to put away 30% of your income for savings because the more you have, the faster your money will grow. To do this, make a list of all of your expenses and their costs. Just make the effort and keep in mind that increasing your money will take your complete dedication. 7. Retirement fund. Like it or not, as we age, become weak, and eventually are unable to work, we will all need a fund to support us in our later years. Therefore, after you have increased your savings capacity, some of this should go to your retirement fund. If you want to retire early or ensure your financial security in old age, you must start your fund now. If you already have one, it may be time to increase your contributions. With a proper retirement fund, you'll be growing your money, saving money, and securing your future all at once. Financial advisors typically advise having a 401 plan because it not only grows your money through compounding, but also reduces your taxable income. For instance, you'll only be taxed on $70,000 if you earn $75,000 and contribute $5,000 to your 401 account. 6. Search for investment possibilities. You can now invest your money if you've built up a healthy savings account, but don't rush into it. Instead, take your time and consider all of your options. When choosing which investment is best for you, consider the viability of each possibility, and then choose those that will fit your financial needs. Your money may be increasing in value due to the interest rate in your savings account, but it's not advisable to keep your money in a fixed deposit account for an extended period of time, because it will only grow at a relatively slower rate than it would in other investments, no matter how great and secure the account may be. Mutual funds, equities, bonds, and real estate are a few of the investing choices you can consider. But if you want a much high rewarding investment, Consider investing in crypto world, but please do your homework, I say, because that's a very risky asset to invest in. You must devote time and effort to your research process. 5. Watch for expansion and evaluate your investments. Once you've invested your money, it makes sense to monitor the growth. After a few months, you can look back and assess the results of your choices. Are your investments producing the expected returns? Are you on track to reach your goals? Once you've reviewed the modifications, you can now make the necessary corrections to ensure the numbers add up. Knowing your worth is essential. You should also be aware of the value of your assets, the value of your investments, and the amount of money you have in the bank. Being aware of your current financial situation and keeping track of your progress is one of the most crucial steps to growing your money. 4. Consult a professional. Once you start to gain traction, you can consult professionals. At this point, it's possible that you won't be able to make important decisions. If you want to know whether you have the money to buy a $600,000 or $1 million house and lot, or if you're unsure of your future financial steps, now might be the time to consult a professional. Contrary to popular belief, you'll be surprised to find very affordable yet well-qualified financial advisors. They won't advise you to choose the first convenient one, but rather to choose one who has a good track record of helping people facing the same financial issues you do, as well as making sure they have the right certification and background. 3. Be consistent. Any mistake could set you back a few steps, and in an instant, you could lose everything you've worked so hard to build. The only way to be consistent is to develop that discipline muscle. Only pay for things you need. Stick to your budget. Strictly follow your blueprint plan. If you want your money to grow, not just today and tomorrow, but for the rest of your life, it will take time and a lot of discipline to build wealth, unless you're one of the fortunate few like Mark Zuckerberg, who can come up with $1 billion idea overnight, but the benefits are worthwhile. 2. Invest in knowledge. They say you can never know too much. This is true in every area of your life, including your finances. Take personal finance management online courses and often read finance blogs online, or subscribe to our channel and continue watching our future video upload so that the only cost you will incur in gaining this financial knowledge will only be your internet and your time. Making the time to learn something new or raise your sales could result in a better paycheck at the end of the month, which would increase your wealth. 1. Maintaining all of your assets. Well, this is the most underappreciated wealth-building tactic. Many people are unaware of the value of maintaining whatever they currently own. For example, if you don't take your car in for regular maintenance, it will eventually break down, costing you much more to fix than it would have cost you to maintain it. If you don't take care of the simple things like clothes and shoes, you'll have to buy new ones almost every time they wear out. It's not that difficult to follow the fundamental rules of life. Don't drink and drive, exercise frequently, eat your vegetables, and practice self-love, and you'll be on the right track. Take care of yourself because you are your biggest asset in life. Make sure your self-care routine includes you mentally, spiritually, emotionally as well as physically. You probably now realize that it's better to prevent problems than to try to fix them, because as you build your wealth, you don't want any unnecessary delays caused by unforeseen costs and expenses. Well, that's all for today. We hope you learned something. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Tap the bell notification so you never miss an episode. Try out our advice, then let us know how it goes in the comments. Have a great day.